So out here in the shop, I always need to spray stuff, whether it's WD-40, kerosene, mineral spirits. There's just all kinds of stuff. Oils. I've got various oils that it's preferable to be able to spray them than brush them or pour them. So I ordered one of these reusable non-aerosol sprayers. This one's by a company called Vapor. You can get red, you can get blue. I went with the blue, and I haven't taken this out of the box yet. I've actually had this a couple months and been wanting to review it, and I'm finally getting around to doing it. But let's go ahead and read the specs. So right here on the front of the box, it says that it's got a 80 to 150 psi working pressure. Of course, it's refillable, eco-friendly, eliminates dangerous or harmful propellants. Here on the side of the box, pretty much says the same thing. Not recommended for paint products, so don't try to use it as a paint sprayer. If you try that, you're going to have very bad luck with it. Now, it has a max working pressure of 200 psi. The actual working pressure is 80 to 150, but you don't want to put more than 200 psi in it. So, like I say, this is mainly for, spraying, WD-40 is the perfect example, but you could put a degreaser in it, would be a good thing to spray out of it. If you had like a universal engine degreaser that you mix, with water, that would be perfect for this. You could just spray water out of it, for that matter. If you needed to mist, flowers or, flower bed or whatever, you could do that. Pretty much any kind of a thinner type of fluid. This isn't for 80 weight motor oil. So let's open this up and see what it looks like, and pressure it up, and then we'll try it. There's little parts breakdown. Does look like you can take all this apart and clean it if you need to. One thing I didn't look is, let's see where it's made at. I'm sure it's China. It does have a a place here that you can write, if you're going to use this for the same fluid, which is what I actually recommend you do. For instance, if you're going to spray WD-40 out of it, try to always make this particular one for WD-40. But you can write, right here on this label what it is that you have in it. Got your regular cautions. I have not seen... Oh, here we go. Yeah, made in China. So yeah, let's go ahead. It feels good. Let's go ahead and fill it up and pressure it up. So this is the fill hole. It does have a little nylon gasket, and then of course you're going to have your Schrader valve right here to pump your air into it. So let me get a funnel. I've got some kerosene down here that I'm going to put in it, and we're going to do some spraying. I'm just going to put a little bit just to make sure that that the tube that runs down here is running pretty close to the bottom. Looks like it's a 24 millimeter. Now, since that's got a gasket, you're not going to have to crank on it to tighten that up to prevent it from leaking. Just a little, just a little snug. And just to show you how fast this airs up, so that's 93 psi. About 93 psi right there. That's nice. I like it, and it's not a real fanned out pattern. To me, that's about the perfect pattern for cleaning stuff up. Like, here's my lathe. Oh, that's perfect. I probably don't clean this as often as I should. Yeah, I think this is going to be very, very handy. Go ahead and wipe this down. I use kerosene to clean a lot of stuff in here in the shop. Relatively cheap. Been around for years, so you kind of have an idea of what it's all about. So yeah, if you need a, one thing I did not show. So if you just need a little tiny bit, you can just barely hit it, or you can get a bunch. It is, pretty controllable. But there you have it. I mean, I do not hear any leaks. If I'm not planning on putting this video up for a few days, so if I come back out here and this has lost all its pressure, I'll definitely have that in the video too. But as of right now, I think this is going to be a very, very handy addition to the shop. In fact, I'll definitely be ordering more of these, because you can, like I say, one of them can be WD-40, this one's kerosene. You could have a light oil, like a 3-in-1 type oil, in it. Just whatever you need to spray. So there you have it. The Vapor, what they call a non-aerosol sprayer. You just use shop air to to fill it up. So I'll probably crank my compressor up and go ahead and pump this up to 120 psi or whatever. Oh, it is 32 ounce capacity. So it does have a nice powder coat finish. I mean, okay, so I've been using this all day, and I absolutely love it. One of the more handier things that I've had in the shop in a while. And I got reading through the little manual that it comes with, and it actually has the part number 19420 for a parts kit. The parts kit, if you ever need to rebuild this, comes with every single thing except for the can. So right here, items 1 through 11, skips 12, which is the can itself, and then 13 through 17. So every single piece that makes this thing work is what that rebuild kit comes with. And the part number is 19420. I'll put a link in the description for the parts kit and these cans. Now there's another brand called Sure Shot, and they, to me, in the pictures, they look identical. So I don't know if they're made in the same place or not. When you read down through the reviews, they've all got the same complaint. Some people complain that the inside of the can starts to rust. So and I could see that. I'm sure I didn't look whenever I had this cap off, but more than likely the inside is just bare metal. So I would be a little leery about what you put in it. You know, obviously if you put WD-40, I've got kerosene in this one, you're probably going to be fine with not having to worry about any kind of rust. But other products, you might end up developing some rust. I don't know if any of them would be able to prevent that on a steel canister. It would be nice if they made this same thing but using aluminum. That way you wouldn't have to worry about rust at all. Of course, the price would be a little bit higher, but depending on how much higher, it might be worth getting an aluminum version if there's any out there. But yeah, like I said, like I've been saying in the video, you can put almost anything in this. You can buy a gallon of brake clean. I don't know if you use a lot of brake clean. I do. And going through the aerosol cans, man, that stuff goes quick. A gallon of it might be the way to go. To be cost effective. What else? Of course, I've said WD-40. I've used kerosene in this. You can use just a general degreaser. Simple Green would probably be great in one of these. Just about anything that you use around the shop would probably be really good to spray out of one of these. They do recommend against not using flammable stuff. Acetone, I've read where people will use acetone, and I wouldn't personally be bothered by putting acetone and spraying acetone out of it, but you do want to be aware if you're spraying acetone or anything near that flammable, if you're around anything that's got sparks or a flame, you don't want to do that, because that acetone is very flammable. Obviously gasoline, a lot of people use gasoline to clean stuff up. I'd recommend against that, but if you do, just be aware that if you're around a flame or anything like that, you're vaporizing that gas, and you run the chance of it igniting. So just be careful what you're spraying out of it. Diesel would be good. A lot of people use diesel to clean stuff up. It's relatively cheap, about $3 a gallon, right now today where I'm at. So you can get you a gallon of diesel and pour in it and have you a nice little cleaning, basically a cleaning solvent. Same thing pretty much as the kerosene that I've got in this one. Anyway, enough rambling on. Get you one of these, because this so far has proved to me that I wish I would have had these 20 years ago, if they was even available back then. But I love this little thing so far. Anyway, just wanted to try to touch on that. Remember, there is a rebuild kit if you need to. If you ever find that you need to rebuild it because it's leaking or whatever, you can do so. They do make the kit for it. So anyway, you guys take care. See you on the next one.